Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. Well, you will notice this is the latest in the microphone saga. So, just taking my life in my own hands by doing that for a start. Yeah, this is temporary. That's all I'm going to say. It's temporary. It works. It's in sync, and at the moment, that's a win. But yeah, try to ignore it. I'm going to use the down camera when I do the cards. Now, I forgot to tell you, apart from that it's for Thursday, the 21st of August 2025, this reading, that when I went to visit the boy, somebody was chucking out a stack of books, and I wish I'd taken more, actually. They were for free. It was like, take them for free. And it was starting to rain, and I don't know about you, but I'm almost like, I can't stand books being left out in the rain. I know, it's all a bit MacArthur Park, isn't it? So I took one anyway, and I wish I'd taken more because they were right rippers. So I took it because it was cheesy as. Look at this bad boy. Euromance, which is a series, Mills and Boon, which is a famous like romantic thing, romantic books. This one, The Alpha Man, by Kay Thorpe. I know, and I'll tell you what else I love this. This is what I love about second-hand books. Someone has just written that. Big win. What was the big win? And, ooh, look, even more. We've got an M and we've got a J. Secret lovers. That's what we are. I'm concocting a whole story here, which is what I do. I'm like, ooh, maybe they had a secret affair, blah, blah, blah. Let me just read you. Oof, hello. I think it's time I said goodnight. Because I say what's on both our minds. Alexis was smiling still. I feel the same attraction for you that you feel for me. I see no point in pretense. Apparently not. Is it a condition of my continuing employment that I admit to this? ... Attraction and act accordingly. This was probably written pre kind of, you know, employment rule type stuff. An enhancement, perhaps. I see. Zoe came jerkily to her feet. Then the answer is no. The answer to what? He asked, without change of inflection. I asked nothing of you, as yet. Come on! And it may not be, but you know me, I love a kitchen hatch. Are they snogging, or about to snog, or what do they call it, half Nelsoning, just above like a serving hatch? Love me a serving hatch, never have to apologise for that. And then other titles in this series, which you could, I love this. I think I used to do some of this when I was younger. You used to be able to send off in the back of books, didn't you, for more books or join a club. Oh my God, yeah, this one, it would be that you wrote to them £1.70, send £1.70 per title. No doubt you put a postal order in or a cheque. And they are also available from W.H. Smith, J. Menzies, Martins and other paperback stockists. This is 9th of October 1992. And they show you the list of other ones that you could win. The Widow's Might, A Matter of Trust, The Seduction Stakes, Guilty Passion, An Impossible Kind of Man, A Flight of Swallows. 2 swallows does not a boyfriend make. That's what Marion Keyes says. Okay, enough of that, Gemma, and probably enough of the wire. Let me just flick to the other camera. Well, look, you can see the wire there, and that for some reason, this video box with me in it seems to also go a bit blurry when I use this. Oh, God almighty. I'm plugging a microphone directly into the camera. That's what's happening at the moment. It's what we call make, do and mend. Make, do and mend. It's spitting at the moment, and somebody has got some planks in the street down there with a clampy thing and one of those saw things. So they're not doing it at the moment, so I'm taking that as a win as well. I think today I'm going to say take the wins where you can get them. That's like my definite message for today. Take the wins where you can get them. Yes. Okay, what do we need to know? Using the Divine, because it's Divine Deco Tarot. Divine Deco. We're taking reversals? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll take them. We'll take them. We'll take them. Not that one. Doesn't feel right. That one. Ooh. Oh. It's not even from this deck. This is a completely different deck. But it's in. You're in King of Cups. I think that's the only one from a different... Oh no, we've got another. Right, let's get those out. But we're not reading with those. Just going to put them back in a different deck. That's interesting. And this one is now begging to come out. Oof. 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 Okay, I hear you, cards. Right, looky here. We've got Judgment in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse is a very particular kind of a card for me. It's like Judgment represents kind of Neptune in lots of ways. And Neptune is a slip-slidey planet, which, like all planets, has its kind of ups and its downs. And when it's sort of in its downs, it's dream states and halls of mirrors and, you know, that kind of twisting reality and being in between worlds and maybe fantasy thinking, you know, when you're not at your strongest or whatever. And when Judgment is in reverse, it means to me that you are... I'm just trying to find a place to put my Ten of Wands. About there. Okay. It means to me that you may be trailing into non-reality for whatever reason, but also you're being governed by some old laws that are pulling on you right now, like this cable is pulling on me. If I get up, by the way, the whole camera thing will fall down. That would be good, wouldn't it? We have the Five of Pentacles here, which... Oh, for God's sake. I don't know if you can hear. You probably hear that because I'm actually using a mic that will pick it up. It's just endless, the amount of sawing and sanding this street can do. There's never a time. I wonder what it was like 100 years ago. Like, people didn't have time then to be fannying around sanding things all the time. I've sanded my floors, but I've sanded them once in 20 years. Anyway, sorry, I'm ranting. Salty Gemma is coming out again. Five of Pentacles, I'm doing it, but I'm kind of doing it alone. You know, you're going it alone, not in a lonely way. It's in it. There is power in the Five of Pentacles. There is disruption, but there's also power. And then next to it, the World. It's like trying to close a cycle and open a cycle. And next to that, the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is sort of Damocles hanging over your head and a slight feeling of misery and adjustment and anticipation and can this really be happening? You know, that kind of feeling. And the answer is yes, it can. And the worry is there. But at the same time, I think it will really help, like we've been saying for the last few days, if we just accept that we are a bag of all sorts at the moment, possibly a casserole of nonsense at the moment, and there's some good things to have from it, but there's lots of topsy-turvy energy. When we get the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like we're not building a solid foundation right now. We're experimenting, we're tiddling about, we're fiddle-faddling, you know, we're not seeking to get this set in concrete, we're not setting the foundations. We are casting around, we are looking, we are making mistakes, we're trying things, we are feeling various. Oh, I'm trying to think. There's a poem, people. There's a poem that's coming to mind. I've said it to you before, but I'm saying it to you again. And I'm looking on my phone because it perfectly describes it, and you'll know it as well. Some of you will know it, and I've said it before, but it might be a couple of years ago now. Okay. So we're going to find it. Okay. Okay, and it's called Snow by Louis MacNeice. The world was suddenly rich, and the great bay window was spawning snow and pink roses against it. Soundlessly collateral and incompatible, world is suddener than we fancy it. World is crazier and more of it than we think, incorrigibly plural. I peel and portion a tangerine and spit the pips, and feel the drunkenness of things being various, and the fire flames with a bubbling sound for world is more spiteful and gay than one supposes. On the tongue, on the eyes, on the ears, in the palms of one's hands, there is more than glass between the snow and the huge roses. That's the feeling for today, people. Finally nailed it. Okay, go and look at that poem. It's always good to read a poem like 10 times, I reckon. I've probably read that poem 50 times and it's new every time I read it. That's because it's good. So we are looking at the incorrigible plurality of the world, which we live in all the time, even more so now than when he wrote that about 70 years ago, whenever it was. King of Cups in reverse. This represents slidey truth. Very hard to get a handle on the truth at the moment in the macro and in the micro. So that's not how you hit pay dirt at the moment. Don't look for immovable truths. There never are anyway any immovable truths, because everything changes and we never step in the same river twice, and we know that everything, we like to contain things in the hour, in the minute, in the day, in the week, but underneath that there is this other bubbling up of things, and that's where we are at the moment. We're in the bubbling up of things. It can be exciting, can be a right pain in the arse. That sander has to go. And then we also have this Ten of Wands, a very elegant sort of Mad Men kind of Ten of Wands here. The burden is toppling. Imagine it like Jenga. It's toppling around, but it hasn't yet fallen to create the new, which would be the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Woof! I love that. That's really interesting, isn't it? I thought it was anyway. Leave me a comment. Let me know how the incorrigible plurality of the world is resonating with you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.